down for Arizona. Snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. 20. 10, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Watson on first down. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Miller. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense partner.
Nice job holding him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. The catch made by Miller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
A pickup of 11 at a Texans first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Got some real estate inside the 30. Wide open receiver complete. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And his first throw here is incomplete. Great hands there defensively to knock the ball away in the end zone. My partner just stood up. It's 4th and goal, and the game coming down to 1 play.
And there's no way you're getting me back down there again. They have to do it one more time. This is exciting.
Glad you remembered to come back on mic for this. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Hopkins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bernardrick McKinney in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. To throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Nelson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Flex round. Come on, let's go.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
Now Watson. A swing pass caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with 6 seconds remaining. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Novak out now to kick this one away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. One last shot for Palmer. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side.